Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
Dear Lord, my little boy starts school today. He's such a little fellow, and he's been sheltered up to now. And it's going to be difficult for me to take him to the door of the school and say goodbye. But what scares me, Lord, is he doesn't know what a jungle is out there compared to when I went to school for the first day. He's going to learn quickly that the world he has lived in for the first 6 years of his life is vastly different from the one that exists outside our door. Father, I pray that you will keep your strong hand on his little life. Help him understand it's okay to be different, to refuse to use the language other kids use, that it's okay to tell the truth, and okay to stand for what we have tried to teach him at home. The great adventure of life is going to get down to the raw a lot more quickly than it did for us, Lord. It's a more brutal world out there. Drugs that are available from older kids, brutality and violence spelled out in graphic terms on the news, and always played out in a drama that never seems to end in our crazy world. One thing that concerns me a great deal, Lord, is that he's going to be confronted with values and concepts that are different from what we believe. He's going to be in that classroom 30 hours a week, and that's far more than the time we'll be able to be together. So honor the foundation we've tried to lay in this young life. And grant that even at a young age, he will learn to choose right from wrong, truth from the lie, and stand for justice, though he may stand alone. And yes, Lord, that crowd also bothers me. So please help him to choose his friends carefully. And help me, God, as a parent, to know when to say yes and when to say no. We've tried to teach him that the most important 2 words in the English language are do right. But he'll quickly learn that this is not always done in life. So, Father, take him by his little hand and gently guide him. Help him to learn that all people are not to be trusted. Yet without trust, we cannot form friendships that last and learn to love each other. Lord, may he remember what we've tried to teach him, that for every crook there is a hero, for every enemy there is a friend, and for every corrupt individual there is a man or woman of integrity, that for every temptation to do wrong there is a way of escape. We want him to understand that to do less than his best falls short of what we want and you want from us. And when he does his best, whether he wins or loses, we will be proud of him. God grant that he will learn there is no glory in failure, but in winning through dishonesty or cheating there is only shame and dishonor. God, there's one more thing. The cry of my heart is that my little son will grow to be a strong man who knows you and loves you, and becomes a leader who will be a light in our dark world, one who stands against the evils of our day and makes a difference. I tremble when I think of what faces him, but I rejoice in knowing that the promises of God are to me and to my children and to 1,000 generations of men and women who will trust you. Lord, I thank you for that assurance. And I want you to know I'll stand behind him in prayer. And I'll do what I can to guide him, Lord, but when I run out of my influence and effort, please take over. It helps make it a whole lot easier when I have to say goodbye, son, at the door of the school, when I know that at that point I can put him in your hands and I can trust you to be his strength and help. So God, take notice of my little boy and please do what I can't.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.